Hello sa inyong lahat. Ang pag-aaralan naman natin ngayon ay ang inyong guide para sa learning task numbers 1, 2, and 3, week 5 ng quarter 2, pages 22 to 25 ng inyong mathematics module. Pero bago yan, kung hindi nyo pa napapanood ang guide for learning task numbers 1, 2, and 3, week 4, pages 19 to 21, ay makikita nyo ang link sa description box. Magsimula na tayo sa learning task number 1, direct to the point. Ang instruction para sa numbers 1, 2, and 3 ay simplify by writing in exponential form. Number 1, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So, nagmumultiply tayo ng magkakaparehong numbers. Para isulat into exponential form, isulat lang natin ang number at bilangin kung ilang beses siyang nakamultiply. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, that's the exponent. So, the exponential form is 2 to the positive 4. Number 2, 4b times 4b times 4b times 4b times 4b. So, as you can see, same expression, just like in number 1. So, sulat lang natin ang 4b. At bilangin natin kung ilang beses siyang nakamultiply. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, that is the exponent. By the way, importante na ma-enclose natin sa parenthesis yung ating expression. Meaning, yung exponent na 5 ay para sa 4b. Next, number 3. Negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3. Isulat lang natin ulit ang negative 3 at bilangin kung ilang beses siyang nakamultiply. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, ang kanyang exponent ay 5. So, this is quantity negative 3 to the positive 5. So, again, importante yung ating parenthesis. Meaning, ang base natin dito ay negative 3. Kasi pag tinanggal natin yung parenthesis, iba yung ibig sabihin nun. Ipapaliwanag natin yan sa ating mga video lesson. So, punta na tayo sa numbers 4, 5, and 6 na ang instruction ay write in expanded form. So, ang given naman natin dito ay exponential. Isusulat natin into expanded form. Okay, so, number 4, quantity 3y to the positive 4. So, ang ating base ay 3y. At ang ating exponent ay 4. So, recall nga natin, ano bang ibig sabihin ng exponent? Exponent tells how many times the base will be multiplied by itself. So, kung ang exponent natin ay 4, ibig sabihin, apat na beses nating imumultiply yung 3y sa kanyang sarili. So, the expanded form is 3y times 3y times 3y times 3y. Next, number 5. Quantity AB to the positive 6. So, we have AB times AB times AB times AB times AB times AB. And for number 6, quantity negative mn to the positive 4. So again, same procedure. Sulat natin ang negative mn times negative mn times negative mn times negative mn. So, 4 na beses siyang nakamultiply sa kanyang sarili dahil ang exponent natin ay 4. So, that's the expanded form for numbers 4 to 6. Now let's go to your learning task number 2. Ang instruction sa learning task number 2, letter A, ay simplify the following. Number 1, negative x raised to 3 raised to 4. So, ang tawag dito ay power of a power, na kung saan ang exponent na nasa labas ng parenthesis ay imumultiply natin sa exponent na nasa loob ng parenthesis. So, it will become negative x raised to 3 times 4. So, that is equal to negative x. So, 3 times 4, that's 12. So, ang ating sagot ay negative x raised to positive 12. Number 2, 10x squared over 2y cubed raised to 2. So, ang tawag naman dito, class, ay power of a quotient, na kung saan yung exponent na nasa labas ng parenthesis ay imumultiply natin sa mga exponents na nasa numerator at nasa denominator. Simulan na natin. Ang exponent, class, ng 10 ay 1. So that's 2 times 1, that is 2. For x, 2 times 2, that's 4. Then sa denominator naman, ang exponent ng 2 ay 1. So 2 times 1, that's 2. For y, the exponent is 3. So 2 times 3, that is 6. And then, simplify natin. 10 squared, that is equal to 100. So, 10 squared is equal to 10 times 10. So, ang sagot dyan ay 100. Then, just copy x raised to 4. Then, 2 squared, it means 2 times 2, that is equal to 4. Then, just copy y raised to 6. So, hindi pa tapos, class. Kasi pwede pa natin itong i-simplify. Yung 100 over 4. So, 100 over 4 or 100 divided by 4, that is equal to 25. Then, kopyahin lang ito, x raised to 4 at yung y raised to 6 na nasa denominator. Next, number 3. 3x squared y z cubed raised to 3. So, ang tawag dyan, class, ay power of a product, na kung saan yung exponent na nasa labas ng parenthesis ay imumultiply natin sa bawat exponents na nasa loob ng parenthesis. Simulan na natin. Ang exponent ng 3 ay 1. So, 3 times 1, that's 3. Then, for x, 3 times 2, that's 6. For y, ang exponent niya ay 1. 3 times 1, that's 3. Then, for z, 3 times 3, that's 9. Then, simplify. Ito, yung 3 cube or 3 raised to 3. So, 3 cube means 3 times 3 times 3. So, 3 times 3, that's 9. Times 3, 27. Then, just copy this. So, our answer is 27, x raised to 6, y raised to 3, z raised to 9. Next, number 4. 3a cubed b squared c times 2a squared b c squared. So, ang tawag naman dyan, class, sa number 4 ay product law of exponent. Sa ibang libro, ang tawag dyan, law of exponent for product. So, pareho lang yon. So, unahin na natin ang mga literal coefficients nila. Kapag ganito, class, ang given, yung tinatawag nating law of exponent for product, Ang gagawin lang class, kapag nagmumultiply tayo ng exponential having the same base, ang gagawin, kopyahin ang common base, then add the exponents. Para mas lalo nyong maunawaan, simulan na natin. Dito muna tayo class. So, copy the common base which is a, dahil nandito tayo sa a cube times a squared. So, kopyahin yung common base which is a, then add natin yung exponent. 3 plus 2, that's 5. Then for b, kopyahin natin yung b squared times b. So, kopyahin yung common base, then add natin yung exponent. 2 plus 1, that's 3. Then, sa c tayo, c times c squared. So, kopyahin yung c, then add the exponent. 1 plus 2, that's 3. And then, i-multiply lang natin ang numerical coefficient. 3 times 2, that's 6. Then, of course, huwag kakalimutan na i-check muna ang sagot kung sure na ba talaga. Okay, so, 3 plus 2, that's 5. 2 plus 1, that's 3. 1 plus 2, that's 3. So, our final answer is 6, a raised to 5, b raised to 3, c raised to 3. Okay. So, next, number 5 na tayo. So, for number 5, ca squared b cubed over c d squared raised to 2 times c cubed d e squared over 2a b squared raised to 3. So, sa number 5 naman class, that is a combination of quotient law of exponent at power of a quotient. So, unahin muna natin yung power of quotient. Na kung saan, yung exponent outside the parentheses ay i-distribute natin sa bawat exponent ng numerator at denominator. Parang yung ginawa natin sa number 2. Okay. So, exponent ng 3 ay 1. So, 2 times 1, that's 2. So, we have 3 squared. Then, 2 times 2, that's 4. So, a raised to 4. For b, ang exponent niya 3. So, 3 times 2, that's 6. Then, sa denominator naman, exponent ng c ay 1. So, 2 times 1, that's 2. D, ang exponent niya ay 2. So, 2 times 2, that's 4. Okay, sa kabila naman tayo. So, sa c, exponent niya 3. So, 3 times 3, that's 9. And then, sa d, ang exponent niya ay 1. So, 1 times 3, that's 3. Sa e naman, ang exponent niya ay 2. So, 2 times 3, that's 6. Denominator naman, exponent ng 2 ay 1. Sulat natin. 3 times 1, that's 3. Then, a. Exponent ng a ay 1. 3 times 1, that's 3. Sa b, ang exponent niya ay 2. 2 times 3, that's 6. And then, bago natin ipagpatuloy, i-double check muna ulit natin. So, 2 times 1, that's 2, 4, then 6. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Correct. 3 times 3, 9. 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 2, 6. Denominator, so 3, 3, then 6. Okay, correct. So, pagpatuloy na natin. So, 3 squared, it means 3 times 3, that's 9. And then, kopyahin lang natin lahat ng exponentials or literal coefficients na nasa numerator. Dahil wala naman tayong may multiply dito. Dahil walang magkaparehong base. So, a raised to 4, b raised to 6, c raised to 9, d raised to 3, e raised to 6. Then, sa denominator naman, unahin na natin ito, yung 2 cube or 2 raised to 3, that's 2 times 2 times 2. So, that is equal to 8. 2 times 2, 4. Times 2, 8. So, that's 2 cube. Then, sunod ay a raised to 3, b raised to 6, c raised to 2, d raised to 4. Okay, nakakasunod ba? Kinopy lang natin yung mga literal coefficients ng denominator. Okay, so after that, ang i-apply na natin class ay quotient law of exponent. Sa ibang libro, ang tawag doon ay law of exponent for quotient. Na kung saan, kapag may magkaparehong base, ang gagawin natin ay copy the base, then subtract the exponents. Ulitin ko, sa law of exponent for quotient, kapag nagdi-divide tayo ng exponentials na magkapareho ang base, gagawin natin, copy the base, then subtract the exponents. Simulan na natin. Kopyahin natin yung 9 over 8. Then, a raised to 4 over a raised to 3, pareho ng base, kopyahin ang base. Then, 4 minus 3, that's 1. So, yung 1, kahit huwag mo na ilagay. Kasi pag 1, hindi na nilalagay ang exponent. Automatic na yon. Next, sa b raised to 6 over b raised to 6. So, subtract the exponent. 6 minus 6, that's 0. So, kahit huwag mo nang ilagay. Kasi cancel out na yan. That is equal to 1. Next, c. So, yung c lagay natin sa exponent. Or sa numerator, I mean. And then, 9 minus 2, that's 7. Okay, so, wala na ito. And then, this is 7. Okay? Then, this is now 1. So, pag 1, huwag na natin ilagay. So, punta naman tayo sa D. So, yung D, ilagay natin sa denominator. Bakit kaya? Kasi, 3 minus 4, that's negative 1. Kapag negative 1, ilalagay natin sa denominator, tapos ang exponent niya, magiging positive na. So, that's positive 1. So, pagka positive 1 or 1, hindi na natin ilalagay. O, isipin nyo, ganito na lang. May tatlo tayong D sa numerator. Sa baba naman, meron tayong 4 na D. So, tanggalin natin yung tatlong D sa numerator, tapos magtanggal din tayo ng tatlong D sa denominator. Ilang D ang matitira? So, may matitirang isang D sa denominator. That's why yung D nasa denominator. Then, e raised to 6. So, this is our final answer. 9a, c raised to 7, e raised to 6, all over 8d. So now, let's proceed to learning task number 2, letter B. Ang instruction ay, perform the indicated operations and simplify your answer. So para dito sa learning task number 2, letter B, ang topic dito ay multiplication and division of polynomials. So for number 1 and number 2, nagmumultiply tayo ng monomial by a polynomial. Specifically, monomial by trinomial. Monomial by trinomial. So ang gagamitin natin dito, class, ay yung knowledge ninyo sa laws of exponents, pati na rin ang distributive property. So, simulan na natin. 2 times 4, that's 8. And then kapag nagmumultiply tayo ng exponential having the same base, kopyahin lang yung base, then i-add natin ang exponent. 1 plus 2, that's 3. Then kopyahin lang yung y. Plus 2 times 3, that's 6. Then y times y, kopyahin lang yung, sorry, x times x, kopyahin lang yung x, then add ang exponent. 1 plus 1, that's 2. Then y times y, that's y squared. Kopyahin yung y, then add ang exponent. 1 plus 1, that's 2. Then minus 2 times 7, that's 14. And then x, kasi wala namang x dito, so kopyahin na lang natin yung x. Then y times y squared, that's y cube. Kasi 1 plus 2, that's 3. So now, this is our final answer. So for number 2, same procedure kagaya ng ginawa natin sa number 1, yun nga lang dito may negative na. So same lang din naman. Negative 3 times 1, so negative 3. Then a times a cube, kopyahin lang yung a, yung common base, then add natin yung exponent. 1 plus 3, that's 4. b times b cube, that's b raised to 4. Minus negative 3. By the way, class, let us take this as negative na para mas madali. Let us take this as negative 3. So, negative 3 times negative 3, that's positive 9. Because negative times negative, the answer is positive. So, we will write plus 9. Then, a times a squared, that's a cube. Then, b times b, that's b squared. Okay, so negative 3 times positive 6, that's negative 18. So, negative times positive, negative. So, lagay natin minus 18. Then, a times a, that's a squared. Then, b times b squared, that's b cube. So, that's our final answer. For number 3 naman, we are multiplying binomial by a trinomial. So, hindi na distributive yung gagamitin natin. Just like what we did in numbers 1 and 2. Ang gagawin na natin dito ay pa-vertical solution. Kasi dito nag-horizontal solution lang tayo. So, dito vertical solution na. So, paano ba yon? Sulat natin siya vertically. So, unahin na natin itong second factor. So, we have m squared minus 3m plus 2 times m plus 2. Ayan. So, as you can see, vertical solution na yung ginawa natin. Para lang tayong nagmamultiply dito ng 2-digit numbers, yung process. Pero ang i-apply natin dito, of course, ay multiplying monomials. So, para lang tayo nag-multiply ng monomials isa-isa. So, simulan na natin. Positive 2 times positive 2, that's positive 4. Positive 2 times negative 3m, so that's negative 6m. Positive 2 times negative 3, that's negative 6. Kopyahin lang yung m. Okay? Next is positive 2 times m squared. The answer is 2m squared. Kahit wag nang ilagay yung positive kasi dulo na siya. Dito naman tayo, pag ganito. So, m times positive 2, the answer is positive 2m. Next is m times negative 3m. The answer is negative 3m squared. Kopyahin lang yung negative 3, then m times m, copy the common base, then add the exponent, kaya siya naging squared. Then m times m squared, the answer is m cube. And after that, i-add na natin. So, bring down positive 4, and then negative 6 plus positive 2, that's negative 4. Bring down m. And then 2 plus negative 3, that's negative 1. Bring down m squared. Sa pag 1, hindi na rin natin sinusulat ang numerical coefficient. Automatic meron niyang 1 dito. Then bring down m cube. So that is our answer. M cube minus m squared minus 4m plus 4. So that's it for number 3. Now let's proceed to number 4. 2a minus 1 times 2a squared plus 4a plus 3. So nag-multiply tayo ng binomial by a trinomial. So kapareho yan ng number 3. So sulat muna natin vertically. Then let's multiply. Negative 1 times positive 3, that's negative 3. So sulat natin minus 3. Negative 1 times positive 4a. So the answer is negative 4a. Negative 1 times positive 2a squared. So the answer is negative 2a squared. Next is 2a times positive 3, the answer is positive 6a. Next is positive 2a times positive 4a. So the answer is positive 8a squared. And last, 2a times 2a squared, the answer is 4a cube. After that, let's add. Bring down negative 3, negative 4a plus positive 6a. So this is positive 2, bring down a. Then negative 2 plus positive 8, that's positive 6. Just copy a squared. Then bring down 4a cube. So that's our answer for number 4. Medyo mahaba itong number 5 dahil nag-multiply tayo ng trinomial by another trinomial. So isulat na agad natin vertically para ma-solve na natin. So we have 12n squared minus 9n plus 16 times 8n cube minus 14n plus 5. Okay. So, first is positive 5 times positive 16. That's positive 80. Next is positive 5 times negative 9n. That is negative 45n. Then positive 5 times positive 12n squared, that is equal to 60n squared. Next is negative 14n times positive 16, that is negative 224. Negative 224n. Next is negative 14n times negative 9n, that is equal to positive 126. n squared. Next is negative 14n times 12n squared. That is equal to negative 168 n cube. Next is, dito na tayo sa 8n cube. 8n cube times 16, that is 128 okay, 128 n cube. So, 8n cube times 16, that's 128 n cube. 8n cube times negative 9n, that is equal to negative 72 n raised to 4. Plus to, negative 72 n raised to 4 na siya. Then last, 8n cube times 12n squared, that is equal to 96 n raised to 5. Then, we will add. So, bring down 80, positive 80, then negative 45 plus negative 224, that is equal to negative 200 negative 269. Bring down n. Next is positive 60 plus positive 126, that is equal to 166 or 186. Bring down n squared. Negative 168 plus positive 128, that is equal to negative 40. Bring down n cube. Then bring down negative 72 n raised to 4. Then bring down 96 n raised to 5. Okay, so that is our answer for number 5. 96n raised to 5 minus 72n raised to 4 minus 40n cube plus 168n squared minus 269n plus 80. Next, number 6. So this is quotient law of exponent or law of exponent for quotient. So 25x raised to 5, y raised to 3, z all over 5x, y raised to 4, z. So as you can see, kapag nagdi-divide tayo ng exponential having the same base, just copy the base, then subtract the exponent. So yun ang ginagawa natin sa quotient law of exponent. So, simulan na natin. So, first, dito muna tayo sa mga numerical coefficients niya. So, copy the base, so which is x, the common base, then subtract the exponents. 5 minus 1, that's 4. So, exponent ng x natin ay 4. Next is yung y. Y cube divided by y raised to 4. So, kopyahin natin yung y, lagay natin sa denominator. 3 minus 4, that's negative 1. So, dahil negative, ang exponent natin, lalagay natin sa denominator, then yung exponent niya magiging positive 1 na. Pero dahil 1 ang exponent, kahit hindi na natin ilagay. Dahil 1 naman. Then for z, z divided by z, so, ang exponent niya ay 1. Dito rin 1. So, 1 minus 1, 0. No need to right na. Sa numerical coefficient naman tayo, 25 divided by 5, the answer is 5. Okay? So, kung i-expand natin iyan, meron tayong 5x sa numerator, 3y, at isang z. Sa denominator, isang x, tapos 4 na y, tapos isang z. So, cancel out natin to. Cancel out, cancel out, cancel out, cancel out. Ilan ang natira? Ang natira ay 4 na x. So, that's x raised to 4. Sa denominator naman, ang natira ay y. So, our answer is 5x raised to 4 over y. So, number 7 na tayo. So, this time, nagdi-divide tayo ng trinomial by a monomial. So, sagutan na natin. 16 divided by 4, that's 4. Then, ang gagawin natin sa literal coefficients, kapag nagdi-divide tayo ng exponential having the same base, just copy the base, then subtract the exponents. So, 3 minus 2, that's 1. So, no need to write. Sa y naman, 2 minus 1, that's 1. Then sa z, 5 minus 3, that's 2. Then kopyahin lang yung operation. 24 divided by 4, that's 6. And then sa x naman, 5 minus 2, that's 3. And then sa y, 1 minus 1, that's 0. No need to write. Sa z, 4 minus 3, that's 1. Kopyahin yung operation. 44 divided by 4, that's 11. Then, x, kopyahin yung x. 7 minus 2, that's 5. Then y, 6 minus 1, that's 5. Then sa z, 6 minus 3, that's 3. So this is our answer for number 7. Let's proceed to number 8. Sa number 8, nagdi-divide tayo ng trinomial by a binomial. So, ang gagamitin nating method ay iba. (30n squared plus 19mn minus 63m squared divided by 6n minus 7m. So first, 30n squared divided by 6n. Unahin natin yung numerical coefficient. 30 divided by 6, that's 5. Then n squared divided by n, that's n. Subtract lang yung exponent. 2 minus 1, that's 1. After that, 5n times 6n minus 7m. So, unahin muna natin yung 5n times 6n. So, 5 times 6, that's 30. n times n, that's n squared. Next is 5 times negative 7, that's negative 35. n times m, that's mn. Then, subtract. 30n squared minus 30n squared, that's 0. Next, positive 19mn minus negative 35mn, that's positive 54mn. Then divide 54mn divided by 6n, that's positive 9m. Paano nangyari yon? 54 divided by 6, that's 9. And then mn divided by n, that's m. So cancel na yung n, matitira na lang m. So ayun. So after that, 9m times 6n minus 7m. So 9 times 6, that's 54. M times n, that's mn. Then 9 times negative 7, that's negative 63. M times m, that's m squared. After that, subtract ulit natin. 54mn minus 54mn, that's 0. Negative 63m squared minus negative 63m squared, that's also 0. So our answer is mn plus 9m for number 8. Now let's proceed to learning task number 3. Number 1. What is the area of the rectangle whose length is a minus 5 and width a plus 5? So, ang formula para makuha ang area ng rectangle ay area is equal to length times the width. So, ang ating length ay a minus 5 times the width, which is a plus 5. So, nagmumultiply tayo ng parehong binomials. So, let's start. Positive 5 times negative 5, that's negative 25. Positive 5 times a, that's 5a. Then, a times negative 5, that's negative 5a. And a times a, that's a squared. So, add. So, bring down negative 25, or let's write minus 25. Then, 5a plus negative 5a, that's 0. So, bring down a squared. So, this is our answer for number 1. Next, number 2. What is the area of the square whose sides measures 3y plus 5? So, ang area naman ng square ay s squared, or side squared, or side times side. So, ang side ng square ay 3y plus 5. So, yun yung side ng square. Square siya. So, this is equal to 3y plus 5 times 3y plus 5. So, sulat natin vertically para sa ating solution. So, 3y plus 5 times 3y plus 5. So, 5 times 5, that's positive 25. 5 times 3y, that's 15y. Then 3y times positive y, or positive 5, that's positive 15y. And then 3y times 3y, that's 9y squared. Then add. So bring down 25. 15 plus 15. So that's 30. Just copy y. Plus 9y squared. So this is our answer. The area of the rectangle is 3a squared plus 7a minus 6. What is the length if the width is a plus 3? So, kanina, nabanggit natin na ang area ng rectangle ay length times width. So, para makuha ang length, So that's length is equal to area divided by the width. So gawin na natin. So we have 3a squared plus 7a minus 6 a plus 3. So 3a squared plus 7a minus 6 divided by a plus 3. So first, dito muna tayo. 3a squared divided by a. So the answer is 3a. And then 3a times a, that's 3a squared. Then 3a times positive 3, that's positive 9a. Then subtract, this is 0. 7 minus 9, that's negative 2. Bring down a. And then negative 2a divided by a, that's negative 2. So cancel na yung a. And then negative 2 times a, that's negative 2a. Negative 2 times positive 3, that's negative 6. Subtract negative 2a minus negative 2a, that's 0. Negative 6 minus negative 6, that's 0. So our answer for number 3 is 3a minus 2. Maraming salamat ulit sa inyong panonood. Kung natuto kayo ay please like the video lesson. At kung gusto nyo namang ituloy pa natin ang paggawa ng guide for learning task ay please subscribe sa ating YouTube channel. God bless us.